You're watching BBC News from London. A short while ago, Buckingham Palace announced the death of His Royal Highness Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. In a statement, the palace said, "It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen announces the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle. Further announcements will be made in due course." The royal family join with people around the world in mourning his loss. BBC Television is broadcasting this special programme reporting the death of the Duke of Edinburgh.
It is to Her Majesty and her family that our nation's thoughts must turn today, because they have lost not just a much-loved and highly respected public figure, but a devoted husband and a proud and loving father, grandfather, and, in recent years, great-grandfather.
He was a heck of a guy. He, it was his lifetime of service to the United Kingdom and the whole Commonwealth was visible to everybody for a long, long time. And his bravery serving in World War II, as well as his being a champion of the environment. 99 years old, he never slowed down at all, and which I admire the devil out of.
For over 50 years, the Duke of Edinburgh Awards have connected him to thousands of New Zealand young people. And of course, perhaps most importantly, he has served in support of Her Majesty the Queen for many, many years in her service to New Zealand, the Commonwealth, and indeed the world.
Pues un pésame a familiares, a amigos, a el Reino Unido, por la muerte del príncipe Felipe, esposo de la reina Isabel II de Inglaterra, en nombre de el pueblo y del gobierno de México.
Prince Philip will be remembered as a champion for young people, a decorated naval officer, a dedicated philanthropist, and a constant in the life of Queen Elizabeth II.
There are many towering figures that the world has lost and known, but few have been before us in our lifetimes for such a long time. His presence and service are reassurance, a reminder of the stability we so often need in a world that can be so uncertain.
My father was always a great source of support and encouragement. It was and guidance all the way through, and never trying to curtail any of the activities or anything that we wanted to try and do, but always encourage that, and I always remember and thank him for that.
I think I will best remember him as always being there, and a person you could bounce off ideas, but if you were having problems, you could always go to him and know that he would listen and try to help.
I think it was always a challenging role to take, but he's done it with the most extraordinary flair and an extraordinary tact and diplomacy. He's never ever tried to overshadow the Queen in any way, shape or form. And I think he's always been there as that rock in the Queen's life.
And certainly within his family, that was exactly the same.
I think he'd probably want to be remembered as, as an individual in his own right, really.
It's so difficult to put a legacy on
somebody like that, because he's been in society, for society, with society, alongside the Queen for so many years.
His energy was astonishing in supporting my mama and doing it for such a long time, and in some extraordinary way, being able to go on doing it for so long. What he's done has amounted to an astonishing achievement, I think.
It is with the greatest pleasure that the King and Queen announce the betrothal of their dearly beloved daughter, the Princess Elizabeth, to Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten, Royal Navy.
Into the dull November morning, two greys draw the Irish stagecoach.
I, Philip. I, Philip. Take thee, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary.
Take thee, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary.
To my wedded wife.
To my wedded wife.
Elizabeth and Philip. Again and again, they joyfully responded.
Faith and truth I will bear unto you, to live and die against all manner of folk, so help me God.
And still Prince William, with his head hung, walking next to his grandfather.
He is someone who doesn't take easily to compliments, but he has quite simply been my strength and stay all these years.
I've just done what I think is my best. I can't suddenly change my whole way of doing things. I can't change my interests. I can't change my way in which I react to things. It's part of, that's somebody's style, and it's too bad. You lump it.